Hi there crafters, it's Nancy again, and I really wanted to show that, that we've just seen before. I thought it's really important because I couldn't quite get it round my head at all, and I need to see it, and I thought that would be a good way of seeing that. So there it is, there's the little dot there, and then see, I've got it on both sides. Isn't that fabulous? Do you know, someone is very clever, really very clever. So what I want to now is to show how you put them together. A few ideas, and I've got all these other little bits and pieces as well. And let's have a go. So I have been playing, and I'm thinking that you can use cardstock. It works quite nicely. You can see that, you can even feel, well, not feel it, but you can sound it. I think you know what you mean. Right, so there it is. And then you've got these ones that are paper, and this is actually paper, and it's very similar to this colour there. And it's really lovely, very simple to put together. And you're going to have a lot of fun with this. Right, so I'm going to start off with one, a simple one. Here it is. This is the cabbage rose. There it is. And you can see, I think, you can feel that that is cardstock. So now at that point, I'd be thinking, right, I need to start sort of making it a little bit more, sort of moving it around a little bit like this, going round. And to be honest, if you have got something like this here, I'm going to show you now. Move that over. And one of these, it does make it a lot easier, but you can do it with your fingers. You can do it, but I'm going to do this because it's going to be quick. Now, when it's like this, when it's card, it's quite a good idea to kind of break down some of those fibres. That really helps it, okay? Obviously, you don't have to do this if you're using papers, like I've got this one here. But I've got another way of using that as well. So let's move that around. You can be really quite nasty to it, to be honest. So let's do it round. Keep it going. And then I just need some glue at the end of it. Keep moving it round. There we go. Right, so you can start off here, right up. Now, you'd think that you start there, but it's not. That's actually that's the last little piece. That's a little bit at the base. Okay, but we're going to start here. So I'm going to just take this round with my fingers and start moving it around. I could have given that a little bit more because you don't, what you don't want is to have sort of like real kind of hard lines. You want it to be a little bit more softer like that. I'm just going to go round, keep going. And if you want to, you could put a little bit of glue, just a little dot, not quite so much as that, and that starts to bring it together. And you're just going to keep going like that, and I'm going to start pulling this around a little bit, around like that. Start carrying on. Now you could carry on, keep on going, and I really do want to start moving this around this way. Keep going. Now it doesn't matter if it breaks because you can just stick another little piece on. Not a problem. Keep it going. Coming around. What I'm going to do is carry on. Then I'm just going to leave it on there so I can see where it is, and it kind of gets its way in there. So if I do this a little bit more there, and turn that round a little bit more. That's that little piece at the bottom, so I want to keep that around there. Pull that round. and then that under here, that's going to go there. So a little bit on here, pop that on there, and then leave it to dry for a bit, and then you can start to manipulate it a little bit more. That's your first little one there. Okay, there's that one. Now that's with just using your fingers. So if you had something like this, it's a quilling. So a little, it's really clever. So what you're going to do now is this one. This one is paper. This is the anemone, really pretty. And in here, it looks odd, doesn't it? Look like something that's been shaped away from at the top. But there's actually, it's very tiny, but you can pop that in there. I can pop that in there. Come on. I can just see it there. Just pop that in there. Oh dear. There it is. Right. Okay. Now I'm going to do it this way. So going against me, and you're just going to do this. Now that is quite easy, isn't it? A lot easier. So keep going. Round, keep going, keep going. There it is. And then what I'm going to do now is just take it off and just let it go where it wants to be. Now I can just take my little piece here, my little pokey. I'm just going to do that around and around here as well. And if you want to, you can pull them back again as well, but then you can put it all back together. Put this one up as well. Now because it is paper, be careful when you're pulling it around a bit, because it might tear. However, it is, as I said, it's easy to actually get it put it together. Right, I'm going to put a little bit of glue. There we go. Oops, it's all over the place now. Right, another bit here. Let's do another one here. Tiny bit. There we are. And again. Again, going round, and then got that little piece right in the centre there, that little, almost a circle. So I'm going to put a little dob on there, and then pop that on there. Let it dry, and I'm just going to push that in there now, so it stays in there while you can have a look. But that is really pretty, isn't it? Now, there's something else that you can do. Is these beautiful stamens and they're lovely colours. And what's so perfect is that you've got them on both colours. I really like that. Okay, so we're going to do this as well. So start off, again, finding it. That's the hardest part, isn't it? Trying to get it in there. There it is. So. Now that's clever, isn't it? Look at that. Okay. Now that's the sort of thing I like to work with. Right, we're going to put a little bit of that on there. I need to keep that together. Now what I like about this is that it goes, you can see here, it's quite dark right at the base, and then it goes all the way up there. It's so pretty. So now you could maybe want to make a sort of like another little something underneath there like that. It would look really nice, wouldn't it? But what I think would look really, really nice is if I push this out. And I know I've got all these lovely little bits in there, but that's fine. It'll always look gorgeous. Pop that right there in the centre. And I think suddenly that's turned into something really tropical. It looks really, really pretty. So as I said, I did these earlier. Now that one, by the time you've put some of those lovely flowers, not flowers, leaves, they look really lovely together. Did these ones a bit earlier. You can put a couple of those together. We've got 2 of those now. Look at that. And we've got some more of these. Look at that. They're lovely. Really, really beautiful. I love this yellow. Just that on its own. It looks so pretty, aren't they? And these are wonderful, I think, for weddings as well. Can you imagine it? They'd be brilliant. So enjoy them. Enjoy them. And I love the idea that you can do that so that you have it on one side and on the other side, and they will work absolutely beautifully. So this is the anemone. There it is. It's going to be here. There it is. And there, bit of tape on there, and then I'll show you there, and then it's on the same on the other side. Really clever. You know, they are so clever over here. So I hope you enjoy, and enjoy this as well, because it's now going to be easier for you, because I have to see something and I need to see the words, but I always have to see that as well. So enjoy and have a lovely time with all of your lovely flowers.